Yes. Okay. So but today itself we continue that same uh, remaining part. We continue that. So yesterday's, just I will give just few minutes about yesterday's class. After that we go for today's okay class. So yesterday we discussed that what are the different users are available on the database. Okay. Suppose if you are using a database, so who you are, you means user कौन सा users database को access कर सकता है. So these things we discussed yesterday. So here Navi users, one of the category of the users which is interacting with the databases. Navi users means tellers, means for example bank, for example in the bank. So that particular okay. Uh, The Navi users are nothing but the users which are working at a end side, either by using the website, web users, or maybe the agents, or maybe some any tellers. Tellers means the users which are working at a particular device, and a device use करके so access करने वाले. That is the general user. These are all Navi users means the general users. Okay, they will interact to the database by using some any application interfaces. This is the first user. Second is the application programmers. Application programmers are they interact with the database by using some programs. Here the developers. The examples are developers. Developers are the example. Next one is sophisticated users. So scientists, or maybe the any other high level authority peoples for doing the analysis purpose. This particular uh, so users, they interact to the database by using the some query tools. So this is one type of the users we already discussed in detail. Okay, so that's why I'm giving just overview. Next important is the database administrator. Database administrator is the main important person in the database. So he is having so many authorities like database create karna hai. That means roles and responsibilities of a database administrator. So he can create the database, and he can modify the database schema, and he can allow the users to access some part of the data, means granting the privileges to the users, and security also, it is a part of the database administrator. These are the different type of users which are interacting with the database. Now we see that next level of the database architecture. So in this next level, first is users level, second level is query processing level, third is storage manager level, and fourth one is the disk storage manager. So first users we already discussed. Okay, now go for the query manager. So in this query manager, what exactly the query it is? Okay, query मतलब क्या है? And processor means the query को process करने वाले. Okay, it is called the processor. Okay, so first you need to understand what is query. Okay, because it is a new term you introduced in this okay, subject. So here query means a particular a question. Query means a particular question. Suppose Navi user से एक request आया. Okay, So how these Navi users are interacting with the database? Basically, कोई भी अगर किसी से communicate करना है तो so they will give commands. Okay, they will give some commands. So for understanding, okay, so उनको कुछ message pass करना है, उसको suppose उनसे कुछ communicate करना है, तो क्या करने वाले? Basically, so they will need to use some commands, okay, by using any language, okay. So अगर suppose उनको C language आता है तो C language commands देना पड़ता है. अगर suppose उनको Java language आता है तो उनको Java language से हम commands देना पड़ता है. Means here the person is not there. The things, suppose if the things it is contains a Java language, internal compiler रहेगा तो so we can communicate to this so Java language. So like this here. So database basically they can understand only query language. They can understand only query language, structured query language, that is called the SQL. Okay, so the database they can understand only so structured query language, that is called the SQL. So here in this SQL the commands are written in the query format. Okay, the programs are written in the query format. So suppose Navi users कुछ डेटा एंट्री कर रहे, ओके, एक फॉर्म है, फॉर्म में डेटा रहता है, डेटा एंट्री किया, सबमिट किया. सो व्हेन दैट फॉर्म इज सबमिटेड एट बाय द पर्टिकुलर Navi यूजर, दैट फॉर्म में जो भी डेटा है वो डेटा क्वेरी फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट होता है, क्वेरी फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट होता है. हियर द एप्लीकेशन इंटरफेसेस, एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम, एप्लीकेशन का टास्क वही है. सो एप्लीकेशन इंटरफेस is it converts that particular data what it is entered in that particular application into a query. That particular query it will be now shared with the so database. Okay, so like this the so you see this. Okay, this is the application interface. This application interface, so it will allows the users to enter the data, and it takes that particular data and into converts into the a query format. So that is a query. Query means it is nothing but it is a command which is able to do the any task on the database. Okay, suppose if you want to do create a database, so we need to give some a query command. Okay, according to that we have to provide some query command. So that query it comes to the database and it executes that query, so that a particular task will execute, completes. Okay, so like this the process, so it is called the query process. Okay, so whatever the programs are there, okay, whether application programs or application whether by the programmers or maybe by using the query tools or maybe the administrative tools, whatever the tools we are using for so communicating with the database, okay, by the all users, the all the so data will be converted into the so SQL database understandable query language. उस language में convert होता है. So now that but in this language the queries only it contains only queries. Okay, so how these queries will execute, that part is called the query processor. This is the query processor task. Okay, when the user is creating a data, so at their end, so then the data will be so converted into the query, and now that query is comes to the database. Okay, database के पास आता है. So उस database में query, उस query कैसे compile होता है, कैसे process होता है. Okay, so this is the process. Suppose if it is Navi users, so अलग-अलग user के लिए अलग-अलग so task करना पड़ता है, because so sophisticated users they will able to modify the data also, they will able to do the some more more operations. But Navi users they don't have that much privileges. Navi users को privileges कम रहता है, sophisticated users को privileges ज़्यादा रहता है. Okay, and administrator को सब रहता है. Okay, administrator have all rights. Okay, so according to the user type, so we have to do internal process. We have to do some internal process. Suppose if it is a Navi user, okay, general user. So you don't have you don't have any, so you don't have required to change any database. Just वो डेटा एक्सेस करना है, नहीं तो डेटाबेस में डेटा स्टोर करना है, बस इतना है. ओके, तो स्कीमा चेंज करने का टास्क उनका नहीं है. अंडरस्टैंड? स्कीमा चेंज करने का टास्क उनका नहीं है, और मे बी स्ट्रक्चर, डेटाबेस स्ट्रक्चर चेंज करने का टास्क उनका नहीं है. Okay. Okay. This. So Navi user's task is only just communicating to the database, either fetching the data or maybe storing the data into the database. But they don't have the rights to work on the structure of the database. Okay. So that's why when the a query is came from the Navi users, that particular, so we'll first go to the application program object code. It goes to the application program object code. So in this application program object code, so first it checks that query, okay, where that application it is came, okay, from which application that particular query is came. When immediately, so when that query is came, that query, so it goes to the, so query evaluation engine. Query evaluation engine. This is a application program object code, means the code what we are written in this application. Okay, so understanding करने के लिए, communicate करने के लिए, ये application को, ये database application को communicate करने के लिए ये application program object code रहता है. Okay, so this application program object code, it communicates to the application interfaces so that it can fetch the query from the application. Okay, and this application now it finds the query what it contains in the application. So now that query, if it is a general data accessing or data modifying, then that particular query it send the data to the query evaluation engine. Here the query evaluation engine is nothing but it is simply, so it executes the query what it is contains in that. Suppose I want to insert a data, so when I am given the data form, that particular form it comes to the application interface, from application interface to application program object code. Now in this application program object code, it recognizes the query, so means insert into student and where the values equal to some values. Okay, that particular it is the example of the query. Just you don't understand that, but I will clarify in the future. Okay, so insert into a table. Okay, that is the query. So this particular query now it is recognized by the this particular object code, and this object code sends that query to the query evaluation engine. So in this query evaluation engine, the task is just to execute the query as it is, because it is not required any permissions, because it is not required any permissions, because it is a Navi user and he don't have that permissions. Okay, he need not require any permission because he is not changing any database structure. Okay, just he is just storing the data. Suppose if it is a DML, means data manipulation language, means suppose if he is going to changing the language, okay, changing the data, then so it particular query, updating query, it will goes to the DML query task. Okay, DML query, it is a component which it takes the all DML queries. DML means data manipulation queries. Okay, data manipulation means suppose if you want to change a data, if you want to change a data on the database, okay, then this particular so commands will run. If you run this command, then the database will updates. But here query evaluation के लिए कौन सा data जाता है? Just simple insert or select command. For example, if you want to fetch the data, select student data and you send the data to the users. So generally, if the database it is not changing any command, that particular queries will go to the query evaluation engine. Suppose if the queries they are changing the database, then it goes to the DML queries component. In this DML query component, it identifies the permissions, it checks the permissions. So for the users, and if it is everything is okay, then it gives the query to the compiler and organizer. So here the DML is a compiler. So DML compiler होता है, इसमें compile होने के बाद वो query again it will goes to the query evaluation engine. So sometimes in the DML some commands are there, they will directly work on the database. Sometimes their queries they will need to execute properly. So if it is not required any evaluation engine, so then that particular DML query it goes to the directly into the memory management, and in the memory management it will so do the operations. Some queries, so basically some almost 90% queries they will need to come to the so query evaluation engine. Okay, जो भी query DML का query रहता है वो DML query compile and organize होने के बाद, organizer means query properly compile होने के बाद उनको sequence generate करना पड़ता है. Sequence means so कौन सा टाइम में कौन सा ऑपरेशन करना है. एक सिंगल क्वेरी में सो 3-4 ऑपरेशंस रहता है. सो उस ऑपरेशंस को हम प्रॉपर प्लान करके हम एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ता है. So that particular organizer का task है. So that organizer will manage us how to execute the sequence. Okay. So now this particular DML query it comes to the again query evaluation engine. In this query evaluation engine, from query evaluation engine to it goes to the so storage manager, because the query evaluation engine always have to communicate with the databases. Okay, where the database is actually it is contains in the memory. So in order to communicate with the memory compulsory, so we have to so give or communicate to the storage manager. Storage manager right there, we cannot able to communicate the directly into the storage. So query processor cannot able to communicate to the directly to storage. So the storage query manager, query processor, they have to communicate to the storage manager, have to take the permission of the storage manager. So if the storage manager is not given the permission, this query will not execute. The query engine है, वो query engine it will not able to execute that particular query because you don't have any permission. Okay, so this is the query engine, query evaluation engine task. Now suppose the user is a application programmer, okay, means developer. So then the developer क्या करने वाले, उनका कुछ लैंग्वेज एडिटर रहता है. ओके, कंपाइलर लैंग्वेज एडिटर रहता है, उस लैंग्वेज एडिटर में कंपाइल करके प्रोग्राम रन करने वाले. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम विल अगेन सेंड टू द डेटाबेस, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर डेटाबेस में वो प्रोग्राम रन करना है. सो बट रन करने के लिए क्या होता है, पहले प्रोग्राम कंपाइल करना पड़ेगा. ओके, बिकॉज ही इज अ डेवलपर, so he can use some editor. By using that editor he can send the program to the database to execute that particular program. So ये प्रोग्राम जो भी लिखा है वो प्रोग्राम हम एग्जीक्यूट करना है डेटाबेस में है, तो पहले उस प्रोग्राम का कंपाइलर से कंपाइल करना पड़ता है. सो कंपाइल करने के बाद लिंकर रहता है, लिंकर करने के बाद so it identifies if it is an application program, it goes to the application program to identify the queries. Suppose it is a direct command, then direct command will go to the DML query processor. Okay, so ये compiler से जो भी हम identify करें, suppose if it is a query directly, then that query is given to the DML. Suppose if it is a program, then that is given to the program object code, application program object code. इस application program object code क्या करने वाले हैं, queries को identify करने वाले. Query identify करने के बाद if it is a simple query, then it goes to the query evaluation engine. Otherwise, if it contains some modifying the data, then this particular program it sends the query to the DML query. And इधर से again same process, DML query जो भी identify किया वो DML query compiler के पास आता है. Compiler होने के बाद so organizer so plan करने वाले sequence, so वो sequence से evaluation engine को देने वाले. अगर if it is working on directly on database, then it goes to the directly. So this is the process for the application programmers, those who are developing the applications. Next one is sophisticated users. Sophisticated users, they will use query tools. Okay, these query tools directly they will interact directly on the DML query engine. Okay, DML query है for component, a component will takes the queries directly. Okay, queries directly will given to the query engine. Okay, for the sophisticated users, because they are high-end users, high-end managers. So they will directly able to interact to the database. They don't have any So प्रोसेस ओके बीच में जो प्रोसेस कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए उनको डायरेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट कर सकता है बिकॉज दे हैव दैट टाइप ऑफ द परमिशंस एंड सिमिलरली फॉर दिस डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर आल्सो ओके डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है वो भी डायरेक्ट क्वेरी को हम दे सकता है क्वेरी डायरेक्ट क्वेरी भी दे सकता है ओके दे डोंट हैव एनी नीड एनी कंपाइलर्स दे डोंट नीड एनी application program object code because they are not using any so mediator of softwares अब programs कुछ भी नहीं लिख रहे डायरेक्ट they have some tools the tools will directly interact to the so queries engine okay so these particular sophisticated users they will able to write the queries directly on the database by using the query tools okay so now administrator भी same process है so administrator tools से हम DDL commands है DDL commands है DDL commands को भी हम इंटरप्रेटर रहता है because DML data manipulation language and data definition language data definition language भी रहता है because actually database administration task क्या है database को structure change कर सकता है database को डेटा चेंज कर सकता है ओके टेबल कुछ डिलीट करना टेबल डिलीट कर सकता है तो नया टेबल क्रिएट करना टेबल क्रिएट कर सकता है सो ये पूरा है वो DDL कमांड के थ्रू करने वाले ओके सो सपोज इफ यू वांट टू create a database so definitely they have to use DDL language by using DDL language only you can able to create the database so in order to create a database definitely you have to use DDL language okay so that's why the DDL interpreter is there so by using this interpreter they will create the database so after creating that if you want to modify any so existing data so then he can able to directly give the commands to the database and he will able to so communicate to the database for accessing the data okay again the same process DML query से query compiler के पास जाता है DML query compile होने के बाद syntax errors वगैरह चेक करने के बाद again it goes to the query engine से अभी storage manager को communicate होने वाले ठीक है now the next this is a part of the query processor में जो भी queries हम create कर रहे इधर यूजर्स है वेरियस यूजर्स है सो वो क्वेरी हम इधर आने वाले सो दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेरी विल कंपाइल्स एंड एग्जीक्यूट्स एट प्रोसेसर level query processor okay suppose if it is a program then it goes to the object code it finds the query if it is a simple query it goes to the query evaluation engine or otherwise if it is a DML language query then it goes to the DML query and DML query अगर जो भी queries आया either from application programs or either from sophisticated users or either from the database administrator this particular query will compiles and it will organizes gives that to the query evaluation engine so now this query evaluation engine so task is communicate to the storage manager so these are the next level it is storage manager the storage manager it contains four main components one is buffer manager second one is file manager and the third one is authentication and integrity manager and the fourth one is transaction manager okay so these are the main four components are there with the storage manager suppose any transaction is came transaction means nothing but a query okay transaction means a query suppose a query आया वो query कैसे execute करना है okay suppose parallelly दो तीन queries भी execute कर सकता है query engine का कैसे क्या कैपेसिटी कैसे रहता है दो तीन क्वेरीज भी रहता है ओके एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए सो सपोज इफ द क्वेरी इंजन इज गिवन 2-3 commands at a time then how to manage that query is nothing but is a transaction okay query is nothing but it is a transaction it contains some set of operations so multiple queries how to manage at a time okay that particular task will be taken by the transaction manager so authentication suppose if any query it requires the authentication suppose authentication means suppose I am a user so I want to access the student information suppose if I am not a proper user okay मैं suppose I am student नहीं है तो फिर भी I am accessing the data then this particular authentication it checks that whether he is the authenticated person or not okay so by checking this authentication it gives the permission to access the database if he is not a authenticated person then it rejects the operation so if it is rejected then this query will send back the information to the users, okay, respective users. Okay, this is the authentication and integrity for checking the whether the correct user or not, okay, whether the proper user accessing the data or not. नेक्स्ट फाइल मैनेजर, सो कौन सा फाइल कौन सा मेमोरी में स्टोर हुआ है, ओके, कौन सा टेबल कौन सा मेमोरी में स्टोर हुआ है, सो ये फाइल मैनेजर का टास्क है. ओके, सपोज इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द डेटा, इफ यू वांट टू एक्सेस स्टूडेंट डेटा, वो स्टूडेंट डेटा मेमोरी में किधर स्टोर हुआ है, मेमोरी में किधर कौन सा लोकेशन में स्टोर हुआ है, सो वो ओके, सो इंफॉर्मेशन ये फाइल मैनेजर के पास रहता है. ओके, दिस फाइल मैनेजर he have the interacting directly to the storage manager. It contains a index. Okay, by using index you can able to find the where the data it is. Okay, so this is the file manager. And buffer manager basically used for temporary data storage purpose. Temporary data storage, suppose actual data इधर रहता है, suppose हम कुछ data हम लेना है, तो पहले ये data इधर से डायरेक्ट स्टूडेंट को यूजर्स को नहीं जाता है. सो पहले ये डेटा बफर में स्टोर होता है, बफर में स्टोर होने के बाद इधर से तो एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम थ्रू इधर उनको यूजर को चले जाता है. सो दिस इज द सो बफर मैनेजर. सो टास्क, बफर मैनेजर टास्क इज टू मेंटेन द डेटा टेम्पररी पर्पस. ओके, स्टोरिंग द डेटा टेम्पररी पर्पस. सपोज इफ द यूजर्स डेटा स्टोर करना है डेटाबेस में, सो यूजर डेटा डायरेक्टली डेटाबेस में स्टोर नहीं होता है, पहले वो डेटा बफर में स्टोर होता है. स्टोर होने के बाद सो ये डेटा बाद में हम मेमोरी में स्टोर करने वाले. Okay, this is the process. Okay, buffer manager task is to store the data temporary purpose. Okay, so this is the storage manager task. Okay, so buffer manager, it maintains the buffers and it creates the temporary storage for the each transaction. So and file manager, it maintains the files information, where that file is located, where the table is located. ओके, एंड मल्टीपल फाइल्स किधर किधर स्टोर हुआ है, वो फाइल मैनेजर का टास्क है. एंड ऑथेंटिकेशन एंड इंटीग्रिटी मैनेजर टास्क इज टू check the authentication of the user, whether the user is so authenticated user or not. Okay, security purpose ये component रहता है. Integrity manager, what is that integrity manager? Integrity manager is nothing but so suppose if you want to modify the data, if you want to add some data, so only that particular administrator only can do this. Okay, so integrity manager का checking करने के लिए, for example suppose टेबल में मैं डेटा स्टोर कर रहा हूँ, ओके, टेबल में स्टोर कर रहे हैं, उसमें कंडीशंस रहता है. ओके, कंडीशंस डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर कंडीशन में ऑलरेडी सेट किया रहता है. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन आई एम स्टोरिंग द डेटा इनटू द स्टूडेंट डेटा टेबल, so student data table should be contains age should be more than 18 years. This is an integrity, okay, constraint, or it is a condition. So it checks that conditions. Okay, student data में उनका एज है, so 18 years से ऊपर है क्या नहीं. ओके, और डेटा बर्थ इस एज से इस एज तक है क्या, ये इस साल से इस साल के एज बीच में है क्या नहीं, वो इंटीग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट्स एंड ऑथेंटिकेशन ये चेक करने वाले हैं. ओके, and transaction manager is to maintain the multiple transactions execution, how the multiple transactions will execute at a time. Okay, this is the storage manager task. In this storage manager, so it is basically it contains the communicate with the actual storage. Okay, now next is disk manager. Disk storage actually the memory. Okay, actually हमारा जो डेटा है वो इधर स्टोर होता है. Okay, इस एरिया में डेटा एक्चुअल डेटा इधर स्टोर होने वाले हैं. ओके, सो ये डेटा कैसे स्टोर होता है, इधर पहले हमको दो तरफ का डेटा रहता है. वन इज डेटा डिक्शनरी रहता है, सेकंड इज एक्चुअल डेटा रहता है. ओके, सो एक्चुअल डेटा इज एक्चुअली डेटा, हमारा जो भी एक्चुअल डेटा है वही एक्चुअल डेटा रहता है. बट डेटा डिक्शनरी क्या है, इस डेटा का डिक्शनरी, इस डेटा का डिक्शनरी मीन्स इंडेक्स. Okay, we can say that dictionary. Okay, suppose if you want for suppose if I want to access some data, so ये डिक्शनरी से हमको पता चलता है कौन सा डेटा कौन सा एरिया में है. ओके, ये डिक्शनरी मेंटेन करने वाले कौन सा डेटा कौन सा एरिया में है. ओके, एंड इंडिसेस, so indices means also be similar to this, so it creates the index x for the entire table. Okay, इस properly कुछ टेबल का सब in indexes means just I want to clear this. Indexes means suppose student data है, student table है, student table में So हम पूरा डेटा बार बार हम एक्सेस नहीं कर सकते. So some columns are there. Frequently we are accessing, like student name. Student name हर बार हम student name ही हम मांगता है. Okay, student address हम कभी भी मानता नहीं. Okay, suppose if student pin code number, pin code always we cannot require this. Okay, means जो भी कॉलम है वो कॉलम को हम फ्रीक्वेंटली एक्सेस कर रहे तो उस कॉलम डेटा वी नीड टू गेट फास्टली, वी नीड टू गेट द डेटा वेरी फास्टली. सो दैट कॉलम डेटा फास्टली एक्सेस करने के लिए उसको इंडेक्स क्रिएट करना पड़ता है. इफ यू आर नॉट क्रिएटेड इंडेक्स फॉर दैट कॉलम, okay, then the data will not get fastly. Okay, if you want to create the, if you want to so get the data very fastly, if you accessing करने के लिए हम क्या करना पड़ता है, इंडेक्स क्रिएट करना पड़ता है. सपोज इफ यू क्रिएटेड इंडेक्स फॉर दैट name, then that particular names will get access very fastly. So the type of indexes it will be maintained. We'll discuss that indexes in the future also. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay? So just it is a index का maintain करने. And statistical data means so कितना tables है, कितना records है, कौन सा data access किया, हाँ कितना data access किया, कितना rows access किया, कितना data update किया, ये सब पूरा statistical information है वो इधर store होता है. Okay, this is the complete database storage manager, storage so disk related. Okay, this is the complete architecture of the database system. Okay, so very important question. So please listen this. If you don't understand, please ask me doubts. If you have any doubts, I will clarify you right now. So here once again I will just go through this entire structure. So this entire database structure, it contains the 4 parts. First part is the users level. यूजर्स लेवल में डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ यूजर्स रहता है. एप्लीकेशंस में एप्लीकेशंस रहता है. नेक्स्ट सेकंड लेवल में क्वेरी प्रोसेसर है. क्वेरी प्रोसेसर में क्वेरी, जो भी क्वेरी आया मींस प्रोग्राम आया, वो प्रोग्राम कैसे रन करना है इधर रहता है. एंड स्टोरेज मैनेजर है. स्टोरेज मैनेजर में जो भी हम मेमोरी में स्टोर किया वो स्टोरेज मैनेजर को पास रहता है वो एक्सेसिंग के लिए परमिशंस. एंड main actual data. Okay, this is a disk storage. So this is the 4 layers are there, 4 levels of the architecture. So this architecture, it is very important. So in the university they will ask frequently about this architecture or structure of the database. Okay? So now you can ask the questions if you have any doubts. We don't have the more time, only 1 minute is left. Okay, if you have the doubts still, I will clear you in the next class if it is possible. Okay, and next class I will take the review about that and